let's have it back here, back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla! Wrath of the Druids DLC.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Okay! I'm fine, are you?
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
I would like to go to Ireland.
I would like to see this
I would
land.
like some Guinness,
and
please.
my cousin Bareth.
There's no way to deliver alcohol. Well, DoorDash does deliver alcohol here in Texas.
I guess if you have to put in your eggs on DoorDash.
I have no idea. I'm not doing it. I will drive to a liquor store in sweatpants before I do that.
I'm just saying, I wonder if that's how they
I don't. Well, they
Ireland,
also have a
a
drive-through
patchwork of
daiquiri
petty
place
kings
literally 2 blocks
jostling
from
for
our house.
hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
I like strawberry daiquiri. Extra tequila.
Azar, how is it
Double
that Bareth,
tequila.
as nose as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Oh, to think of Bareth as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds
Where's
grander
my
than it
boat,
is.
Kitty?
Ireland has many kings. They
Yes,
litter
I
the
did.
countryside, and Barrett's throne is not secure. Flann
Where's my
Shinna
boat,
calls the
Kitty?
tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Bareth will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people.
Hey, that's where Guinness comes from. Actually, I don't think Guinness comes from. I'm not sure where in Ireland Guinness is from. Look at a puppy! Okay.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Bareth.
It looks like a long man ride.
No, Maggie.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Bareth. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come! There's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Bareth.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Bareth.
Just look at her docks! wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Azar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let them call you that.
I call him worse things.
Barrett, my king! I still owe you a horn of ale.
What is it, a big room?
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Could you imagine that in a little red car? It hurts my head just thinking about it.
Barrett, my nicey king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show her the bow I had you make for her.
This is one like a tree, but
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
Figured I needed to get into the sit game. Car sit game.
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
yeah. My car.
Damn good shot!
It is a very nice bow. Thank you, Barrett.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
Because I am a master. But there's no master, I sir.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor.
I don't
So long
mind
as a god has my back,
actually sick,
he has my altar.
but flat out that was him just trying to get out of it.
I've built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Azar told me that it is a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
I don't like when people play sick. And I get it, your stomach can bother you at one moment.
Er átt svala,
and then you
en
be
ég
fine
bráð
the
meg
next.
um geta og arm.
Got it, it's happened to me before. My issue with that situation
There, up ahead, my home.
was he acting
My only
like
regret
he
is that my
bothered-
mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now.
Right,
The
and I told
waters
him,
there
"It's
improve
still going
mother's
on
health.
tomorrow.
I am
If
left
he
to
grew
discipline
up
my
today,
wayward
he's
son,
going home
And to host a banquet.
first thing
which should be already underway.
If he still felt bad when he woke up tomorrow morning, he needs to go to sick call. If not, oh well. tough
Up,
cookie.
Barrett! Fodia!
If he does, hi dolphin.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself.
His
I
gamer tag.
must have a word with my son.
Heavenly song.
Come meet him before the night's out.
Azar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And
He's
you...
skin.
You
He's a-
would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie.
Get him to try to use.
I like to greet everyone at parties.
There is no shortage of amusements. Enjoy yourself.
Myndum við afsvara þeim líf, segja þeim að megi eigi blandast við oss áður en búningur sé gerðir. Mun blandast við þrælarnir, mun eigi.
Hey!
Hi, Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Sigfrid.
I'm curious. How do you feel Bareth has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Can I ask, what is your life like in the city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
Yeah, I have those.
What did you expect following their example? The example of a pack mule.
Sigfrid! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester.
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Sigfrid. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch.
You didn't land a single one.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I am not here to quarrel with you, Sigfrid.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the anxious merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Bareth can commune with the dead.
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Sigfrid.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
It's decent. No, it needs a key.
Bareth. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
Yeah. Unless there's more
I
out
didn't
here.
even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd.
I'm not
Some years ago,
cuss.
he was destined to die in battle, and
5 hours.
he did.
There's no proof of
He sits
that.
with Odin
That was
now.
not recorded.
My family owes yours a solemn debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky. Moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This. A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come, if we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
What is that thing? Seven? Where'd it go?
Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Barith. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
So this is the Wrath of the Druid DLC.
Boris Wickywood, give yourself up!
What?
Wash his hands!
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flan. That's certain.
The chief of security for the BBC grabbed him, put hands on him to take him outside.
Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
Said, hey, that's where I got whatever. Basically, they can't do anything.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flan does not embrace you, Barith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blot, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your gods' sakes, Barith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flan's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flawn on Rise of Sun.
Woo!
Look at that sharp nail.
Barrett said Sigfrid would be at the marketplace. I need to learn more about Thorstein.
Oh my Jesus.
Where's the viewpoint?
No, that's I know. Been there, done that. It's a new DLC, baby.
Having a girlfriend is like having a cat. They're always crying for food and snacks, will randomly get mad at you and ignore you, and will have no clue why. They take frequent naps, and their hair will get on literally everything in your house.
Yeah. But the truth.
Muni skipa réttvísu harða höndum.
Let's see, this week I threatened to shove a yucca up somebody's butt, a urethra surrounding somebody. What mid, if you know what that is, you know the pain. I wish I didn't. And it's not even because I've had it. But I know where someone does. I picked someone up, put them in a chair, and told them to sit and stay. And I walked out of the tent. Sit. Stay. That's a raid. What the fuck is that?
Why is it circle?
Trading card.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Is there legit only one?
No, there's probably ones over here. In other towns. Other places. Other stuff. There's so much more.
This is rude.
Every time you think you're done. Every time.
Okay, you gotta be where we're supposed to go.
Blue dot. Here's the thing. I will get stuff off camera.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
And then we'll just update you.
I will update y'all. But at the moment, I would like to at least get halfway.
I'll never learn.
Morning, Sigfrid.
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly. But could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join.
Too young and gangly. Amma wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amma.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amma. She's a vicious fighter.
Oh, FYI, let's see, what else? I ripped my pants at work.
What's a wash?
Yeah.
Where? I didn't notice. Like a mango pocket?
Have a look, Sunan.
No, it's right here. I bent over, my phone was in my pocket, and it pushed. It looks like it had been weakened over time anyway.
So is there gonna be a new skill player?
Enjoying her ale. Likely to be Amma. What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention. What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for a good drink and good company.
You've stumbled into the right ale house. Excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to... well, who knows?
Ooh, let's find out.
Is that all you can do?
Ooh, you are wicked!
You are a compelling woman.
Ah,
What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dubke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something else.
Ooh, can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
If they see me, this will get messy. I need to get that key from her. If I'm careful, I can avoid a fight.
dude, I can't even walk right now. found in Dubgale Landing.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Well now.
Cast about this land, my friend.
First off, I'm taking two of my favorite things.
We will attack on sight here. this the layer Amma spoke of? I am here for you, Thorstein.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
You made a mistake when you came for Barith, Makiva.
Oh, gods! You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever Irish master you and Boris serve.
I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
No, just do another stuff that's on the map. What area was that? Like, I was so frustrated because it was just like vomit of the map.
The thing too was that I think it was a small portion of the map.
Yeah.
Like it was like a really small area and it was just like nothing but random.
What I need for those offer stuff.
Okej, men glad. Gott att se dig. Marga mot dig.
17 alveg.
Common refuse. Delivered to your judgment, King Barith.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Barith, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my floors. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
I have no idea. Yeah. Wrath of the Druids. Death Pit.
Dude, stop.
I kind of want to say cruel. Dignified execution, I feel like is the best. Okay, cool.
People delight in public spectacle. Torture the man until he cannot walk, and no one will dare crush you again.
Well said, Eivor. I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
Best to you, King. I've better places to be than Dublin.
Father! Why choose weakness?
Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your noose.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar. Some spice or gem or weapon.
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Asar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
Alright. No, I want to pet the fluffers before we end the episode. Make sure we're
It's big fluffers. I'm not sure how we're missing the big fluffers. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Wait, no, the big fluffer. It's me. Did I imagine it?
No, that's not you.
In the bedroom? Oh, probably where it's at.
Well, who? Alright guys, well, we're...
We'll end it.
I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!